Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking to the D-Rose Report. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Got a lot of news here, especially on the channel, and it's opening day. All right, let's get going. They continue to be reports and issues with the WWE network. I hope it ain't the people that did Obamacare did this, but everything from sign-ups to payment processing, and that should be very, very fast. And lagging with video on demand and more. Anyway, this one guy said he was using his PlayStation 3 to view everything, and on a very strong internet connection also. He said, I have no problems with the live channel, but the on-demand content lags very bad, in a way, in a very bad way. Not sure whether they're talking about stopping and starting, the show or not. Didn't really get into detail about that, but several people have noted that a lot of the dates on on-demand content are wrong. And WWE Over the Edge 1999 pay-per-view opens up with a graphic of Owen Hart and a message saying, in memory of Owen Hart 1965 to 1999, who accidentally passed away during this broadcast. Today's, what's on it today? Let's just take a look. Today's network schedule is 11 a.m. today. This is NXT. Noon, WWE Main Event replay, and 1 o'clock, WWE Superstars replay. 2 o'clock, Beyond the Ring with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. 4 o'clock is This is NXT. Not sure whether that's replay from the 11 o'clock one. Could be. 5 p.m. till 7:30, WrestleMania 1. 7:30 p.m. is going to be Raw pre-show. Up till 8 o'clock when the Raw starts. Of course, Raw's not going to be on there. Now, during Raw, though, which they're competing against their own self, Beyond the Ring with Shawn Michaels, which I know that's a rerun from earlier. Anyway, at 10 p.m. is Legends of Wrestling Roundtable, and it's going to be Greatest Giants they're going to be discussing. And, of course, Raw goes off the air about 11:06. And then there's a Raw Backstage Pass, it's called. Finding out what goes on after Raw. 11:30 is WrestleMania Rewind, and that's it for the first day. I don't know what goes on during an evening and night, but it's all reruns, replays or not. But WWE is officially added Hulk Hogan to WrestleMania 30 Access event in New Orleans. Tickets go on sale right now. Hogan's going to be doing VIP signings on April 5th at 8 a.m. Get up early. You know, with Hogan coming back, do you think that's bringing back the Nasty Boys? It's bringing back Brutus Barber. Jimmy Hart is bringing back the old clan. Whew. Anyway, he's got a lot of baggage. Oh. It's the thrift store. Let's see if I can hide that thing. Okay, anyway, WWE.com has updated their terms and conditions to reflect network changes. And WWE, I don't know if that's going to be including their pricing. I don't know if that changed. Anyway, WWE Network is indeed on Apple TV this morning, and it's going to be released on other smart TVs before the summer. And while WWE footage featuring the late Chris Benoit is featured in its original form on the network, the advisories prior to the content showing of the late wrestler, as well, it says it's going to be non-PG content. I'm not sure why, but anyway, it says here's the way it reads. The following program is presented in its original form and may contain content that does not reflect WWE's corporate views, that may not be suitable for all viewers, and WWE character are fictitious and do not reflect the personal lives of the actors portraying them. Viewer discretion is advised, and you can block that if you want your kids not to watch it, the Chris Benoit stuff. Alright, according to some users, the advisory warning was not issued prior to WrestleMania 20 and 2004 Backlash, which featured Benoit in the main event titles. Furthermore, the Backlash poster shown on the screen features images of Cactus Jack and Randy Orton fighting, rather than the original Chris Benoit art theme. And the WWE Network, there's got a search feature on there too if you want to find certain things on talent, shows, whatever. But if you do a search on Benoit, it comes up with nothing. Tonight's Raw is going to be taking place from the Research Center, Reach Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Confirmed for tonight's show is the return of Hulk Hogan to kick off the network. It's also expected that Ric Flair, Undertaker, it will appear, and other names have been, possibly being in there for the network launch in the biggest way possible. So there could be a lot of other people involved. So it's going to be a big show. No matches have been announced for tonight, but the Elimination Chamber rematches with Cameron versus AJ Lee is possible, and Usos taking on New Age Outlaws and Shield taking on the Wyatt family are rumored. But anyway, we'll know more about that later. And of course, after the show goes off, you'll have backstage pass. So if you're going to get the network, let me know, and let me know if how it's working out. Whether you got Roar TV or Apple TV, or you're just watching on your smart TV. All right, here's the focus point for tonight's show: is Hulk Hogan already in danger, or will he show everyone where the power lies? And has the clock finally struck midnight for the Shield? And will the authority figure be forced to pick sides between Orton and Batista? What to do Cena and Daniel Bryan have in store for Kane and the Wyatt family? And says the first time ever fans get to experience the Raw pre-show backstage pass afterwards, of course. All right, what else have we got? JBL is going to be doing Fox Business, Barney and Company, this afternoon, 12:45 p.m., which is 12:30 right now. Hurry. Discuss the network launch. And noted before, the title change was planned for last night's Raw in Green Bay. Word coming out of Elimination Chamber is that we may see the Usos capture the titles from the New Age Outlaws. Could be tonight. Speculation coming out of Elimination Chamber is that the Real American Jack Swagger will do a big boot and a leg drop in a match with Big E Langston to build up some sort of a confrontation with Hulk Hogan, who returns tonight on Raw. That should be kind of funny. Of course, he's the Real American, and they are Real American. Anyway, WWE websites launched a new sub-site for WrestleMania 30, featuring as promotional material are Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Hulk, Daniel Bryan, Undertaker, Wyatt, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Orton, Batista, and there's no CM Punk featured. All right, one guy said, reported in, experienced no trouble with the streaming on WWE Network this morning, but there was a major lag between, I was telling you about, on the PlayStation 3. It taken about 30 minutes to get through the first match on WCW's Battle Bowl 1993 event. I don't know how long the first match was, but it's got to be frustrating. WWE is apparently experiencing some issues with heavy traffic as they posted the following on Facebook now. They're acknowledging it. Please be patient if you are ordering the network, as we are experiencing extremely high demand. Your order will be processed as soon as possible. They never said a thing about the lagging streaming. No, streaming, I guess, is all right. All right, the official attendance of last night's Elimination Chamber at the Target Center, Minneapolis, was 14,101 fans. It was a legitimate sellout, and there was some concern that Batista might have injured his arm last night at Elimination Chamber, but word coming out backstage, he's just fine. So that's telling me he did injure it, but he's just fine. Fans can now sign up for the WWE Network at WWE.com, and they are billing $10.66 for 1 month, not the $60 at the time it was previously expected. Says this one guy said, I use PayPal as the checkout option, and the payment went to MLB Advanced Media. So if you see something on your card saying that, that's what it is. All right. I guess the reason they were doing it, instead of doing they only did the 1 month billing, because when you first sign up, I think it's supposed to be a 6 month, deal. So of course that'd have been $60 and something. So they're going to bill you, month at a time, not for the 6 months. So we calm down there. We're only out $10.66 so far. And regarding the WWE Network free trial, word is that it will only run for 1 week from today. And if you sign up for the trial this coming Friday, it doesn't run until next Friday. It only runs until next Monday. Not the weekend. WWE Hall of Famer Blackjack Lanza, he was backstage in attendance at Elimination Chamber in Minneapolis. You know, what I was actually going to do, and I would think a lot of people may try it, is do the trial to see how your equipment's going to work with it. See if there's going to be a big lag, a big problem. Are you going to have to increase your download speed, you know, for it to handle it? We'll have to find out. All right. Curtis Axel's grandfather, wrestling legend Larry the Axe Hennig, accompanied Axel and Ryback to the ring last night during the Elimination Chamber kickoff pre-show for their loss to Cody Rhodes. That didn't do any good to have him come down with you. WWE has officially announced, about done, Randy Orton and Batista for the World Heavyweight title of this year's WrestleMania 30 pay-per-view. Orton retained the title last night at the Chamber match. And TMZ has spoken with Nick Hogan about his father, Hulk Hogan, returning to WWE. That's the worst thing in the world to have baggage of, is Nick Hogan coming over there. Oh, anyway. Well, they could show Brooke if they want. Don't let her talk or act or anything. Sure. But anyway, Nick mentions that both he and Brooke will be at ringside WrestleMania 30. However, his mother probably won't. Nick joked about mixing Hulk Hogan's entrance music. I hope Hogan gets him something to do, and not WWE. No offense. All right, international wrestling star Prince Devitt recently spoke with Ryan Devlin of Wrestling Mania and talked about a possible offer from WWE. He says, of course, it's on my radar. It'd be silly if I, didn't listen to it. And remember this guy, Buff Bagwell. Well, anyway, the WCW star wants to be a gigolo, I guess. And there's a clip on the internet of Showtime's show called Gigolo. It's going to be airing this week. Comcast customers and service employees are reportedly being prepped to handle calls regarding the companies no longer carrying pay-per-views of, like the Elimination Chamber. Haven't heard how that worked out or not, but they have to give them a tutorial and all this crap on it. Diamond Dallas Page, I don't know if you missed that or seen that I believe it was on last Friday. I usually watch that too, the Shark Tank. He revealed last night on, the other night on Shark Tank episode, ABC, that his DDP Yoga Company profited about $800,000 after paying himself and staff. And Page was turned down by the host of the show after pitching DDP Yoga to him. Page wanted to borrow $200,000 to develop a yoga app in exchange for 5% interest. All right, let's see, courtesy of WWE DVD News, there's a trailer online of WCW's Greatest Pay-Per-View Matches Volume 1. DVD and Blu-ray is coming out March 11th. Bret Hart, he was forced to cancel the weekend's wrestling performance in the Northeast because of severe weather where he lives. And the promoters tried all kind of options to get Bret Hart into Boston, but nothing worked out. So he's rescheduled till June 8th, I guess. WWE's website has a new poll up asking about elimination participants. Who's got the most momentum going into Sunday's match? About 6,000 votes says John Cena is leading by 33%. Bryant, 24%. Stock closed at $24.67 per share on Friday. Let's see what happens since the network launches. Remember, just about $25. Let's see if it goes up or down. All right. Oh, by the way, Kane, I think I mentioned this on here, mentioned that in an interview that Brock Lesnar was going to be in Elimination Chamber. Word is Kane had misspoke. Lesnar won't be there. They're scheduled for Raw, though, tonight. And Hogan says they're back. Legendary wrestler officially announced Friday about WrestleMania 30 in Louisiana. Six-time champion has long awaited his return to the company. He's going to be returning, of course, tonight, which marks his first appearance for the organization since the 15th anniversary of Raw in December. So let's just see how Raw might be better than the whole network lineup for today. But let me know if you're getting it and how your response is of the signal coming in, things like that. Thanks for clicking. Now, I tell you what, we got, I upped mine from 12, was it megabytes a second or something like that on our, we have Uverse. And I upped it from 12 to 18, kind of in preparation for this. I just wanted to see how it worked. Now, I got Roku, so let's just see how it works. And the quality. I haven't heard anything about the quality yet, except the stopping and starting of it. But let me know, you guys. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.